From day one on Christopher Columbus Saves the World, I knew I wanted to create a live orchestral score to suit the movie. And fortunately, I have talented musical friends who are willing to help me achieve it.
My name is Kevin Rogers, and I'm one of the founding members of the Friction Quartet. The other members are Doug Machiz, Otis Harriel, and Taija Warbelow. And we're based in San Francisco. And this past weekend, we spent our time recording the soundtrack that Alex Wroten composed for his new film, Christopher Columbus Saves the World. It's the story of this kind of a naive guy, and it's a time travel movie. So he goes back in time to 1913, and there are all these sort of mysterious things happening. And as the story goes on, the music does a really good job articulating what the characters may be feeling inside during these particular scenes. And I think a lot of other movies just sort of create atmosphere, but this music actually, I think, gets at a little bit of the psychology of the characters when you listen to it.
The quartet recorded each cue from the score between 3 and 7 times, and we used click tracks to make sure that every single one of the performances would line up when put back together in the final session.
It's just so bumping. It's like house music. Yeah. Ready?
The final result is that instead of just sounding like a quartet, it sounds more like a chamber string orchestra. Shortly thereafter, I added analog synthesizer overdubs to give a little bit of weight to the sound that may have otherwise been missing by not having a larger orchestra. And then I sent the string and synthesizer recordings to Doug Perkins, and he added a variety of percussion instruments to round out the ensemble.
I'm Doug Perkins. I am in Philadelphia today, beginning to record the percussion tracks for the new movie, Christopher Columbus Saves the World.
And then Nicholas Simikic mixed them down to sound like one cohesive chamber orchestra, the sound we were originally looking for.
I know Alex's music really well. I would describe his music as atonal and crunchy in a good way. But in this soundtrack, that wouldn't reflect what's happening in the story, and so he does a really great job of creating this heroic melody that still has a little bit of naivety associated with it.